Hola, hola. I better not do that last one. I better not do that last one. Hi, everybody. I'm gonna try and get through. I know many of you know that I had bronchitis. I couldn't breathe. I really couldn't breathe. So it's been wonderful here. And you guys know I love to do my What's the Weather Like in Your Neck of the Woods segment. So make sure y'all do that tonight. Um, it had been really nice here, like 78 to 88, I would say. It was mostly in the 80s though. And I don't know if you guys remember the week that my son Prince was on Love is in the Air. He said how cold it had got the day before, and it ended up being cold for like maybe 3 days, 4 days. In any case, my daughter is a middle school teacher, so she brings germs from the petri dish home. That's what I call her classroom, petri dish. Um, it got really cold, and next thing you know, it's 3 days. Then it was back into like high 70s, low 80s. But during that time, I guess I got hit, and I couldn't breathe. I was coughing and my chest was hurting real bad. You guys heard me trying to talk. My voice was completely gone. I was coughing up a lot of mucus. So I go to emergency, and they told me that I had bronchitis. My lungs was really inflamed. So had a couple breathing treatments. I'm doing, good. I just couldn't talk for long periods of time because I think I'm always going to be blessed with the gift of gab. Anyway, um, y'all see behind me, y'all remember I had my little Go Plus chair. So I'm working hard in my lily pad. This is what I call my butterflies lily pad, my new craft room. And I was working in here. I hadn't been in here in days. If you ordered pins, you did get a message from me indicating that I had been behind. I just couldn't do anything. And I couldn't get like really out of my room because I needed to lay down. I couldn't breathe when I was trying to do too much moving and things. Long story short, I'm finally up and about. I'm finally in the lily pad, and I don't know if the chair just really missed me. Oh, what happened? But I was scooching towards the desk so I could roll some clay, and the chair just it was really loud. It was a thwack. You know how they had them sturdy like 5-wheel base bottoms? It just cracked all around, and after it cracked, the chair then folded in on me. So I had the chair on my back. I went down. Now, y'all have heard, I know you've heard the McDonald's parking lot story where, I got shot. I still have a bullet in my leg. And you know that my wrist are shot. I have arthritis in my wrist. That's where I came up with my idea for creating, you know, polymer clay pens so that I could have just more comfort and things like that. Pretty colors, plus also take a lot of because I used to use the pink pens. I would use the scrunch. I hated the scrunchies, but I tried. And I would use the scrunchies. Then I started buying from every hand turn. I love pens and I love some of the creativity that other pen shops have. And I will buy from, I have pens from probably every pen turner out there, probably. Anyway, I love the comfort and things like that. So I wanted to make my own, but obviously I'm in a different price bracket and mine are made out of clay. So it's not glass, which is, sturdier, medium, and things like that. My earlier foray, I used a different kind of clay. I do use I use a very expensive clay now. And it makes them more sturdy. Plus, my sister, she's the one who taught me the clay, techniques and things like that. And when she moved over to resin, she was like, "Oh, it's gonna help. It's gonna make your pens practically, practically." I'm gonna say practically. If I could put a disclaimer, I'm gonna say practically indestructible. And so then obviously I moved over and I'm like, okay, Crashly, I'm gonna do that. So if you had some of my earlier foray, then you definitely know. I used to seal with polyurethane, which is pretty, still gives you a gloss, but there's absolutely like no strength that's being added to the integrity of the item. So now strength is added. I use resin. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know when I was sick and I couldn't get out the bed, I was a few days behind. I want to say 3, maybe 4 days behind on getting your packages out in the mail. Um, we're gonna see what tomorrow brings, but I'm starting to hurt really bad. Y'all look at my hair, y'all. My hair is like, you want us to curl or you want to stay straight? It don't even know what it wants. I didn't realize I looked this bad, but y'all know I normally give one or the other. We normally curly or we normally straight, but I did not realize my hair was like, huh? Which way we going? Huh? Everybody come together now. Let's make a decision. uh anyway, so the fall today, it happened early. I think I reached out to because I was here by myself. So I reached out to the sisters, Rebecca, J. Robin Crashly. They were the first to find out. A few hours go by and I knew Lizzie would be off. So then I sent her the message and things. And we're going to see. All of us are wondering what tomorrow is going to be like. I'm pretty sure when I open my eyes, I'm trying not to let yours never showed up, Matt. If y'all don't know, Matt ordered a package that he said arrived, and when I looked it up, it said it also. But then he said it did some extra work and it was on its way back to me. So then I'm checking the post office and things because I was going to get the items and I have a few other items that, I'm sending out to him. Anyway, that package never showed up. So don't worry. Don't worry. I'm back. Well, I was back up. And we're going to see what tomorrow holds. But so my leg is my left leg. I did come down on it and I don't know why we do this, but we try to break the fall. The worst part about it is, you guys ever watched Eddie Murphy in the 80s where don't y'all ever call me this, where he was talking about Aunt Bunny? Lord Jesus, I just was like, oh, this this fall was it was so slow motion. It was so slow motion. And all I could picture myself doing was, Jesus, Lord, oh God, help me. And I swear all of that was coming out. All of it. What the hell? Oh, what the hell? I'm trying to get this chair off my back. I didn't know what was going on. Oh, I thought you got it back at your post office. I have to go check at the post office then. I definitely didn't. So we have like a hub here where we can go to our hub and things like that. And after it sits in the hub for too long, then management is supposed to go and take it out of the hub. And they have an office where they put stuff that people haven't claimed. So I went to my actual box. Um, and then when I went to the box and it wasn't there, then I went into the office to see if management had pulled it out. And they walked me back to the room like I was going to have a new job instead of them, you know. No worries. So they walked me back to the room like I was going to have a new job. I was fully expecting her to say, you check these rows and I'll check those. Like, what is we doing, you know? But there wasn't anything. Hi, Rhonda. So anyway, there was a whole lot going on in that fall. And when I tell you, it reminded me of Eddie Murphy describing his Aunt Bunny falling down the stairs. Oh man, I was like, I'm that old. I mean, not only do I remember the story, but why am I all of us? I'm tumbling. I'm retaining illnesses. I very rarely get sick. And whew. So I felt like, oh, Rhonda. So I'm up. I'm here. You know, I wanted to ask everybody while you guys are letting me know what the weather is like in your neck of the woods. And I know a few of you are out there struggling. What is everybody, you know, just in pain or in shock about right now? Because it seems to be a season that all of us are. Look at my hair, y'all. This is a real season. This is like, what is you doing? If we going curly or what is going on? Like my hair has suffered for how sick I am. Yeah, you're 30 now. No spring chicken anymore. That's right, man. I'm 30. I finally turned 30 last December, y'all, and everybody celebrated with me. You guys were a lot of fun. We don't bounce too easy, 30 and over. uh, so I agree. My son and I both got fevers this past weekend. See, Denise is dealing with fevers. I'm hoping that you and your son get to feeling better. While I'm going back to say hello, and I want everybody to tell me what's the weather like in their neck of the woods. Hi, Marquita. Hi, Linda. Is it cold there, Linda? I'm pretty sure. I saw a message on Facebook. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. And somebody said, it's still cold in Canada. So hopefully you guys are warming up and you guys are having a better season. Butt nuts. Hi, Mud Nuts. What you working on? Hi, Mary. Mary, how you feeling today? Oh, Mary. Girl, you is just you in my heart. You are so in my heart. I hope that you are healing and getting to feeling a little bit better. I know you in a lot of pain right now, but it's a hug. It's a hug. I can't wait to see you in May. Tammy, how you feeling, Tammy? I know that you are in the healing process as well. Hopefully, hugs to you that you get to feeling a little bit better. I just hope I've said this in my sister's show. I hope that everybody is getting the opportunity to get on some good drugs. I feel like we've earned that, you know, right? Get on some good drugs. Hey sis, how are you? How you feel? Now you know what? We all she just had such a beautiful. I tell her this a lot. Like I love how Rebecca will hold her head up through adversity. She hold her head up and you won't ever really know like what she really going through. She keeps saying she had this mark on her back and that she fell. She sent me a picture. Oh, y'all, I was almost in tears. She is going through it. Like the pain that she should be in is really high. So the fact that she still keeps showing up and she got that smile, I feel horrible because I'm just laying there in bed like, who gonna bring me some orange juice? You know, what's bad? I was so bad. uh, getting up in the morning took all of my energy and things to just go to the restroom. And so I definitely didn't have the energy that Rebecca has. Kudos to you, honey. Hi, Cats Gallery. How are you? Heather, how are you tonight? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. SoCal is going to have a heat wave starting tomorrow. Yep, you guys get your weather right after us. We get ours right after Arizona. So my pins are almost here. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you, Heather. It's 42 degrees tonight, 50 today. Okay, that's good. The weather in St. Louis, 42. So you guys are coming up. Stormy and 62 in North Alabama. It's 71 with chance of storms. She's in the Maryland area, guys. You're only human, not Wonder Woman. Upper respiratory bronchitis gets me. I'm eating dinner a bit late, but I'm here. Aw. So are you guys on Rochelle's? She has a Facebook and then she has a YouTube channel also. She just finished. I don't know if you guys remember me, her, Rebecca. We did a Lego project. I did the car. My age group at the time, because I have increased, my age group was 6 and over at the time. Rochelle had bought me this Lego set, and then my sister Rebecca had got me one. So I've done my, introductory set. She started out the gate 18 and over, and I'm like, oh, 18 and over. Um, if you guys go online, she has posted pictures of her completion from that project that we were doing. It's gorgeous. She got a nice little video clip and everything to it. Let me see if I can cue it up. Let me see. I'm gonna try behind the scenes, but the point is that she finished and it came out gorgeous. So Rhonda, yeah, we don't back. Okay, got me there. Kayleen's in the house. How are you and the grandbaby? My husband had gangrene, E. coli sepsis, and had half his foot amputated 2 weeks ago now. It's a lot, but we are really doing okay. He's recovering. I'm glad you said that he's recovering, but you're going to still be in my prayers. That's a lot. So I feel like this is our season. A lot of people, we going through it. 41 feels like 33 in Missouri. That's cold. It was nice today, but cooling off for at least a few days. I'm actually doing pretty good, still on baby food, but healing up. Oh, Kiki says I just had surgery back in January on my left shoulder. I just got out my arm, got out the splint. I'm in therapy. Me and you tie my pain on top of pain. I got some gummies. When I go to Canada, I mean, not Canada, when I go to Wichita, Kansas, my sister, she have the best. When I tell you that Rebecca know how to pick them, boy, do I sleep good. We go on our little sister's trip and we go to the dispensary and we get us a little stash every year. But I do sleep good. I think you're right about the gummies, Kiki. My heart goes out to you guys. Prayers for healing and strength. Hi, feeling Gracie. 70 in Pittsburgh the last couple of days, but tomorrow's supposed to. Ooh, see, that's how I ended up sick. That's how I ended up sick. It was 3 days. I want to say 3 days. And it was like 58. But we went from 80 something down to 58, and it was freezing cold. We went from having the air on to having to turn the heat on, and my body just couldn't take it. Rhonda says we had a Chinook, then got snow, then warmed up and did some melting. More snow this weekend, and then in the plus numbers next week. Whew. That's praying for all those who could use them out there. So many dealing with struggles right now. It definitely is. Amen, Kayleen. All righty. Um, I be whining. Not Rebecca. Rebecca don't ever whine, ever. She just hold her head up. Rebecca's like, girl, gummies are the best. Rebecca's like, I gotta be strong. I'm like, oh. She always hold her head so high and so beautifully through any adversity. I tell her that all the time, you know. But I think I'm the whiner. I'm the baby. I'm the whiner and things. um, Shout out to Crashly. I haven't heard from her in a couple of days, but she's been checking up on me. Nephew is having the time of his life, and I'm loving the pictures. So please keep them coming. And J Rob is not feeling well. So she said that she was doing better today. But I don't, I think obviously it's during the week, but I mean, she on the East Coast. And so it's hard to maintain your temperature on the East Coast right now. The weather is going up and down. It's going up and down. I was so wishing for 2026 would have started out better than the end of 2025. I so agree. I definitely agree. But I'm here. And because I'm here, um, I'm trying to get Rebecca's little comment. uh, that's right. We advocated. uh, Rhonda says, what is the event name for the building bricks? Oh, that's true. Crash and Kerwin have had the crud. So I think so too. I think Crashly said that she felt like they was coming down with something. But it's going around. It's going around. So, and it's the weather. It's mostly the weather. But don't take no tumbles or nothing like that and lose your mind. I, I really keep looking at my hair like, goodness, you gotta pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. So now that we've learned brick a block, okay, this is the name of Christopher Colossus event. In case you guys are wondering, trying to get my mods to pop it in. So my sister does a Lego show on Monday nights. And that starts, I want to say, at 8 Central, I think, 8 Central. Um, yeah, I think it's 8 Central. Anyway, she does her weekly Legos and things. We joined her and we had a lot of fun. Now, I don't know if you guys know Lori Napier. She is on TikTok these days. She was one fun diamond painter, and she had been experiencing some burnout and things, and so she is trying a variety of different crafts. And she did a quick video on TikTok, like her new passion is Legos also. And so I remember I commented, hey, that sounds like something, because Legos, it didn't affect me like when we did the miniatures. You guys remember the miniature? I was like, oh God. um so I remember I put my miniature down. I never picked it back up. um the miniature houses, the little tiny houses. So Lori Napier is Rebecca Napier's sister, and the funny part is Rebecca loves miniatures and Lori hated it. So her new passion that she has discovered is Legos, and she did post a video and things like that. I don't know if you guys remember my boy Billy. I do miss him so much, but he does post on TikTok now. He just posted what he has been up to about a week or so ago, and he's been doing Legos also. So he has completed several different Legos projects and things like that. So we got a little small community coming along, and I just want to make sure that everybody is aware of where they can go, where they can go, and who you can kind of plug into to have some fun with Legos, because it's something that we had talked about at retreat after retreat. Can we have a Legos class? Can we have, like we had a cross stitch room year before last. We had a cross stitch room where, because we knew there wasn't a lot of interest, but people who are new and wanted to maybe give it a try and get some tips. So Rochelle, she spearheaded that. We all came together, kind of showed our projects, how long we had been, cross stitching and things like that. And the group ended up being a lot larger than we thought it was going to be. Like, I think initially we thought it was going to be between 8 and 10. I think it ended up being like close to 18 or 19 people in there. So there was more interest, when people knew that there was something there for them to maybe, kind of check out. I feel the same way with the Legos. We have been trying to make it a larger part of the community because we know that the husbands would then come to the retreats with the wives or the significant others. And it would make it so that we got to see our friends even more often. So I know I will buy Legos for guys and pass them out at the retreats. You guys heard, I think, when Bud was on, and I was talking about, having given some of the gentlemen and things like that. I gave out Legos. I gave Legos out. I didn't want Bud to be sitting there by himself talking about I got a Lego, so I gave I gave out Legos, but I also was trying to create a scenario where the fellas come back and they bring their lovely ladies with them and we can continue the fun fest. So now we have a growing Lego community. And wait, more people joining means less process for me. That's right, Matt. More people supporting means more opportunity for other people to win. The rest of those prizes are mine. Matt does win a lot of prizes. And so Rochelle says, um, Lego projects are fun. A nice break from diamond painting. I'm starting a teddy block project. 30, that was the other reason why I kind of kept, like, I went from 6 and over to 8 and over. My last project that I bought, was 12 and over. So I am growing. I remember like Sue Lay, and then a couple people were saying that's too young. No, it's not, because the pieces, the older you grow in your Lego experience, the tinier the pieces get, also. So that's a tip for you. If you have, hands like these, um, you have arthritis in your wrist, the tiny, tiny pieces may frustrate you. So it was good that I'm aware of that so I could pick projects. The good projects are all, older, like 18 and over and things like that. There's some nice ones at the 14 and over too, I think. But I'm just making sure to, share my experience and the tips. Uh, Denise says, my aunt and I have been telling my husband, that's right, Denise, get them to a retreat and bring a craft. Now I know Jamie, that's Nicole's husband. They are my Bella Art de Nicole and Bella Art diamond painting. But he comes, and when he comes, he works on Lego projects and things. Every once in a while, we used to see him like kind of diamond painting and things like that, just because, that's what their business is and things. But he has the Starship Enterprise that was, just an ongoing project for him. Tammy says, Matt, since I can't craft right now, you can share those prizes with me. So, what I want to know is, what are you guys working on? What you're working on? I know that there are several collabs that are going on right now in the diamond painting community. Are you guys diamond painting? Are you crocheting? Are you cross stitching? I know this is the time of the year where a lot of crocheters start to do, like, they're finishing up actually their temperature blankets, because this is March. And a lot of times you might start those in January and things like that. Coming through March, let's face it, the weather has pretty much been almost one color, if you're doing the 10 degrees and things like that. And so you're not really kind of looking forward to the project until maybe May. So I always check and see what's everybody working on. Now with the hashtag get your weird on. Matt, did you win something the other day? I'm pretty sure I saw your name. I think Crashly picked you because of your artistry on your canvas. Matt's weird canvas is the weirdest I've ever seen. He is working on a Spider-Man with an Incredible Hulk. They are in the restroom and they are relieving themselves with poor little Spider-Man looking over in the complete shock at big old Incredible Hulk. I guess that's the best way to describe that canvas. Um, Kudos to you. He says, like what? A human? If we were supposed to be working with things this small, we would have evolved to have tweezers for fingers. I agree. So that is why I have an age limit. I have seen some beautiful projects, but they be like 18 and over, 16 and over. Unfortunately, I feel like there's a reason why it says 18 and over. I feel like you've evolved enough to learn to control your frustration. You may not take the piece and flick it if you get mad, things like that. Oh yeah, that wasn't for a prize though. Um Oh, really? Linda says she is working on Island Time. Is that by Chuck Pinson? I believe that's the only Island Time I know. Um, Sorry about that. Hold on one second. All right. I told you it was going to be a struggle. I was going to try and get through. I knew by the end of the night, 20 minutes, I knew by the end of the evening that I might not, because this is the longest that I've talked since I was told I had bronchitis. What they call it, diagnosed, since the doctor diagnosed me with bronchitis. All time weird. Wow. What a compliment. It was a compliment. Yes, it is a Chuck. I wanted to confirm, Linda, before I told you my Island Time story. So when Island Time first came out, get a drink, Tia. I know I need something like some Parmesan brandy, or not that I even drink brandy, but I'm feeling like Christian Brothers or something would just pull this all out of me right now. You ever took a sip of strong alcohol and it just you coughed and then you were like clear for days? I feel like one good, yeah, Captain Morgan and Coke or something. Over here naming every drink. Anyway, back to Linda. So, this was years ago, like when I had first started my channel. It was probably after the first year or something like that. And my moderators were Mrs. Coffee, Rachel Ray, Marissa McCartney, Jeremy. Let's see who else. I mean, I had like all the hitters. Rebecca. Um, who else? Pippa, and who else was a moderator? Redneck Beauty. I miss Beauty. Do you have an inhaler? I have breathing treatments. Um, because when they was trying to get me to inhale, it was like it was causing, I don't know, it was causing, I don't know, an allergic reaction or something. It was inflaming it more and it was burning. They gave me like a pill form to open up my lungs. Anyway, uh so it's early on, and I have started to fall in love with Chuck Pinson's just his creativity, his style. I love, this is where my love for landscapes was coming from. And Island Time was released and I wanted it so bad. And Mrs. Coffee had got it to do as a unboxing. And so she does the canvas, she shows it and everything like that. Everybody at that point wants Island Time. And I'm like, oh, I was on the fence. It was a couple other items that came out in that release And that was definitely when my check was the only check. And so even though I did have a craft budget, I had to be mindful of how I was going to spend it. Long story short, I remember it released that Saturday. I put it in my cart, and then I went back later to get it, and it was gone. So back then, the regular people didn't get their release. It's only 30 minutes now, but back then, you got the new release on Saturday, and you were big, stuff. And then you had to wait till Monday if you were a regular audience, for the release. You guys remember that? We had to wait till Monday. Anyway, I was waiting until Monday. Monday comes. I don't know what happened. I missed it and I didn't get it. And I remember doing my live that week, and I started crying. I started crying, Linda. I was like, I missed it. I wanted it. One of the reasons, well, that's the main reason why I have a stash, because I told myself that if I want it, I I don't plan to ever miss it. If I can get it, I don't plan to miss out on things again. I mean, I was hurt. I looked at it, the image was beautiful and things. Mrs. Coffee went a long way in trying to make me feel better. She had, when she went to do it, there were some inconsistencies that the first canvas had. And so she did indicate that Diamond Art Club was going to be recharting, and they hand charted the new one that came out. And when I tell you how um my messenger blew up when it came back in stock, the new one. I'm shocked. Angie did send me one directly and was like, here, girl, just here. But like I said, you're doing Island Time, and I got this from a D stash. Well, there you have it. I don't plan to D stash. I remember telling people I could see burnout, but I don't see destashing. So if you guys ever see me destashing, something about diamond painting irritated me. Like a letter literally came up off of the canvas and hit me. that's 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 how I feel. Uh, I gotta stop. I am working on Josephine. Woo! Not Josephine Wall. That's Mickey. And the Winter King story, Leora, oh, I know who you're talking about. Spangler, Randall Spangler. Working on it. Whenever I think of Josephine Wall, I think of Mickey Sunshine Creates. Mickey is like a dedicated fan of confetti. She loved confetti, peppermint schnapps. Yes. So I think of her whenever. Used to be my go-to for a cold. I was just thinking maybe some water though. Ah, I've been drinking water. I've been drinking a lot of orange juice and pineapple juice. Um, Simply because I had no appetite. I don't feel like eating anything. I got dark, circles kind of forming around my eyes and things like that. The fever kept going away and coming back, going away, coming back. So that's why my hair looked like this, because the first week, I did get around to washing it and blow drying it and things. And then I was just wearing it in like a ponytail and stuff. And then the second week come along, and I don't know, the fever and everything still was just coming and going. And so uh Kiki says she started back. Diamond painting, latch hook. What is Rochelle's? Her whips are wand whisker, magic potion. I'll love you all. Flowers, texture art painting, panda brick building, latch hook rug. I seen that you were gonna be working with Rhonda on latch hook rug. Rhonda had me go out and buy these seed bead projects. I, I don't know what I was thinking. You know, what did Tima told me about 4 or 5 years ago? Tima said I had FOMO. Like, no, I don't. But maybe she was right. So I get these CB projects and I'm like, oh, this look like fun and things like that. But y'all know I had rediscovered my love for diamond painting. So the CB gotta wait. Then I reopened my Etsy. Look at Rhonda. At least you taking ownership. Take ownership. Hey Bonnie, how are you? So this is the time. Let me see what time is it. Okay, I got a few more minutes. Where I was going to, you guys know how we have like positive affirmations and things like that. So I wanted to do some shout outs for people in the community because, it's always drama no matter where you go and things like that. You know me, I try and steer clear. I be like, oh, I don't get none of that on me. Oh, there's too much drama in here for me, almost like sunlight and stuff, dodging and stuff. It can be all over the place. But I do like to try and keep things positive and stuff. So I'm going to start off some positive affirmations in the form of just gratitude. Okay. Grateful for. What are you guys down here in the chat box? I want you to pop in there, kind of let me know what you're grateful for. So, when I first came into the diamond painting community, it was me and my son. We ran the channel together. We didn't show our faces back then. We just kind of showed the project that we were working on. And we would have maybe 6 people in the audience and stuff. So I remember getting a message, you need to make you a hot toddy. I definitely do. I agree. um, it used to be us and 6 people. I don't know why. But Miss Coffee, Rachel Ray, Marissa, like some of the hitters that were already out, Donnie, were a part of my 6 people. And I really am kind of grateful because they would mention me on their channel and I'm just a little guy. You guys see, it's taken me the longest because I only go live. I don't do, regular videos and things because I'm technologically challenged. Y'all lucky y'all see my face come through the screen because I may have technical difficulties and it'll take me 20 minutes to get in and 20 minutes of apologizing and then the show is over. So I'm grateful that they found me or I found them early and they felt a connection enough to come to my show. I've always gone on Wednesday nights, and they used to come like they was going to one of these big, like they was going to see Stitcherisa or Donnie. Donnie Hogan was huge. She was one of the pioneers. She, started Diamond Paint, started her channel real early. Mrs. Coffee, Rachel Ray, but they used to come and they would comment, and they would go back to their channel, mention me, and I started to grow. So I definitely am grateful for that. Coming into 2019, I met Rebecca. Met Rebecca, J Rob. I had met most of them maybe going into the end of 2019. But we were all starting to get close. We were going to one another's channels and things like that. We would talk and hang out in the background. We were doing so many activities and things together that when we went to the first retreat, we just had to be roommates and things like that. So the very first retreat, I want to say that was it 2020, 2019? It was around there. And we were roommates. And I don't know what happened, but there was a bond that was created that, I mean, it was strong. It was very strong. And so a lot of us come into this community and we are having a good time because it's a reprieve and it's an escape from whatever we have going on in our day-to-day lives, mostly work and overwork and rework and but it's a reprieve and things like that. We may have our regular routine, whether that's looking out for our kids, looking out for our spouses, and then working. But I think we get so excited about it because it's given us an opportunity to finally do something for us, to enjoy looking out for us. And I think when we came together, we were roommates and things like that, and we just had an amazing time. And I remember J. Rob used a term that I've never heard anyone else use, but I used to use it a lot. I grew up in Connecticut, and I used to love Lucy Maud Montgomery, and I used to read a ton of Anne of Green Gables. And one of the things that she talked about was that she was always looking for a kindred spirit. So I remember J. Rob and I, the first day that we were at the retreat, we were all close, before, but she said, "You're somebody who I feel is such a kindred spirit." And I've never heard anybody use that term. And I'd always told my parents, especially my dad, I'm looking for a kindred spirit, somebody that I connect with. And it just so happens, Rebecca Crashley also, all kindred spirits. So we connected and things like that. They check on me and check on them. We could go weeks without speaking. We come back together. It's just a bond that we created. And I know there's so many people in the community, they come in to diamond painting because it's a way for them to kind of look out for them, to get away from the norm. It's enjoyable. You're working on a canvas that means something to you. It's speaking to you and things. But then you're looking at these little devices and things, and what is there out there, for you to further connect with. So I'm hoping that by me sharing my gratitude and my journey with you guys, that you guys are able to kind of connect, even if it's with me. Somebody offered me their best friend 2 weeks ago, no, 3 weeks ago, Jenny Northern. I'm putting y'all out there. Jenny offered me her best friend. Now, I have been getting on Lizzie because Ditsy made that long drive to go see her best friend. And I can't get Lizzie to get on a plane and come to Vegas see me. So I told her she welcome to drive, but let's work on airfare. And I was teasing, but she offered her friend up, and I was like, "Oh, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take your best friend. I know I would hate for somebody to take mine." And she said, "By all means." I don't mind sharing. And so I felt like I still wouldn't share, just so you guys are aware. But I definitely would take the extension and things like that. Even though you guys know that we are so close, we have this four sister bond. Each of us do have a connection that we've built with others as well. So we're branching out, and we do have that room and that space. So reach out if you guys, find yourself in this community and you are having a good time, but you still, find yourself missing something. Because I'm definitely kind of grateful for that. Now, Lizzie came into my life. I was a pest to Lizzie. I don't think that Lizzie, like, I forced her to be my best friend, basically. She was Lizzie Vapes at that point. I can, Tammy. We all can. Um, so she was Lizzie Vape. She had a different channel name and things like that. And her focus was on something different. Rare, serious comment for me. I'm grateful for diamond painting helping me maintain my sobriety. I'm so proud of you for that. I really am. Now, obviously a lot of people know the struggle that I had last year mentally. I did have a mental breakdown, and diamond painting is the single most recommended by the psychiatrist. Now I had to go in person, as well as I had a virtual psychiatrist and therapist as well. All of them recommended diamond painting. And then their second was craft retreats. Craft retreats to get people out, to get people connected. And so I definitely am suggesting, if you guys are looking to do something, reach out. I have tried. I wanted to do something virtually, virtual retreat where people can sign up. Once you come in, there's different classrooms and things like that. I have spoken with a couple people behind the scenes. So I'm trying to piece something together. And I know that there have been virtual retreats. And, in doing some of my research, people don't feel like they're as fun. But I do have some things in the background that I'm working on that makes them just a little bit different. And it might be because I've been to so many. But Tia is a regular visitor here at Shady Pines. Not only am I a regular visitor, but they all know us. uh, they all know us. So I definitely feel like, trying to put something together to where, because it's difficult, but we want, you're looking up at the screen, you're having a good time, you're able to relate and to release and obviously to escape. The animals love her. Animals do a little bit more than love me. I don't know what it is. Down South Stitcher, if you guys see her, she comes in from time to time. She's from a cross stitch community, but she also diamond paints. But Down South Stitcher believes that I have some sort of pheromone that the animals are picking up on. So I already know that Rebecca's pets love me. Okay, a little too much, but I've gone to other places and like J Rob used to have a dog and she loved me. Anyway, I go down to New Orleans. Whew, when I tell you these pets they were all humping me. That was like all of them. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is a season, but like all of them, cats and dogs, I'm pretty sure if she doesn't do snakes. But so so yeah, animals do love me, but it's something about a pheromone, I think, that comes out and that they're able to kind of, connect on. Anyway, that is, my I'm grateful for. So if you didn't catch it, Rebecca, I was saying I was grateful for our bond, Crashly, J Rob, you know. Lizzie, if you out there, grateful for our friendship. Last year when I was going through it, her and J Rob, Clem, Lizzie, I could call them anytime of the day and did. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't aware what time of day it was, but I could call them any time of the day and I would start a conversation. um, and they would answer. So shout out to, you if you have those kind of people in your life, just the opportunity to be able to do something, like even if you can't because they got to work and they got to do life. I'm grateful that that was there. I had a conversation with Captured by Radiance about a month or two ago, maybe 2 months. It was before Janae left, and she was telling me about a conversation I had with her last year. I was like, I had a conversation. You don't remember that? Absolutely not. Like, so that much was going on, and people were still kind of connecting in and stuff. And I met them through this forum. So reach out. I definitely hope that everybody, has an opportunity to, experience gratitude. And if they need grace, that they have opportunities to reach out to people and to communicate. Grateful for my health and my new diamond painting friends. Aw, well, thank you. And we're grateful for you. So I love that, everyone is telling me how much this has meant. I'm always a shoulder and an ear with. I do agree that Rhonda is definitely a shoulder. Um, Marianne Young, I'm shouting out to Marianne because when my mom when my mom dipped out, she got many a middle of the night. Just I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to interpret, I guess. And so Marianne was somebody that It could be 2:30 in the morning, you know. It's just a beautiful, it's just beautiful to me that these are people that I met again online. You know, you can show compassion to a neighbor, you can show compassion to somebody that you see on a daily basis. They come into your job, they come into, you know, your space and stuff. But to create such beautiful bonds with people that we've met virtually, you know, I think is amazing. I really do. My comment about being grateful is not showing. Oh, okay, let's see. Tammy said, what did she say? Rhonda, at least you won't get bored. That was the last comment. Did you post one after that? Do you have an inhaler to use? And then you said something to Rhonda. So you're right. I didn't see it. Do you see it? Can you copy and paste it? Here we go with Rochelle. I'm grateful for the positive spirit I have passed on to my children to watch them bring love and laughter to any situation. Oh, I love that. I really do. So there you go. I love that. I really do. Um, I think about that when I'm like, obviously, when I'm down on the floor, I'm trying to get up and I'm worried about my kids, you know. I do, you know, think about like, what am I leaving behind? How are they gonna, you know? So that's wonderful to have that, you know, positive. Tammy said, I'm grateful for all the friends I've made. Oh, cuz look at that. See? So I love that everybody has, you know, found something that they are able to share, you know, their gratitude with and to show, you know, in a positive way how much this craft or this community, you know, has come to mean to them. I love that. Now, here comes the fun part of the evening. I want to know what's in your cart? I know all of y'all going to start with, I'm on a no buy, I'm on a low buy, I'm on a discount buy, I didn't buy. I still want to know what the, you know, what's in your cart. I definitely like to be enticed. We're going to start off with, I'm trying right now. Hold on. We're going to start off with making sure I'm getting to the right page. All righty. One moment gets to showing. Oh, that's neat. I didn't do nothing. It just came on up. Where are we at? Y'all know Easter is coming, right? Easter's coming. Y'all know what this is. This is craftingandcrimedaily.com. And she has been selling a lot of mini sets. I think this is a cute set, you know, to kind of highlight and focus. Here we go. Look at the chicks. Look at the garden daydreams. I'm not sure what these are, but Mickey Sunshine. Oh, Mickey Sunshine, the artist. Look at that. And she did tile cats. Look at Mickey. So these are excellent, especially considering, you know. Now, I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm go over here to the catalog. See the shirts, right? She does apparel. Look at here. You can have your very own DPPD shirt. That is the Diamond Painting Police Department. Yes, you can go to work with Matt too. Now, this is a crew neck, but I have mine in a V-neck. I do prefer a V-neck. And look, adult sizes. I got mine in a 2XL. I don't remember 3XL being there, but you know what? She showed you guys it. So I'm just making sure you guys are aware that the option, you purchased Rebecca's Mini the 4th of July. I like the Cottontail Candy Company from DAC. It reminds me of the chocolate shop from last year. I'm bringing mine to the retreat. I haven't decided yet what I'm bringing to the retreat. You see this V-neck? Right here, right here. All righty, just wanted to show. Next up, now what hit me hard is that it's sold out. But did you guys see the Seventh Bride of Chucky or whatever it was called? On Captured by Radiance? I'm gonna have to pull it up. That is fast becoming, I know it's sold out, but just saying, that is fast becoming one of the, I guess, must-have canvases. I guess everybody must have had it because it's sold out. Oh, wait, I'm on a different page. I was wondering, like, what's going on, y'all? Y'all don't seem to be engaged. And the reason is because I didn't switch the page. That's me. That's all me. One moment. Matt says, join the squad and help keep these crafters in line. I like that. All righty, here we go. Captured by Radiance. So for their new releases, you do have to be in there. Oh, I wonder if I should even be, I don't want to get in trouble. I just thought about something. For their new releases, you do have to be in their Facebook group. I'm over here showing y'all content. They didn't kick me out the group. We close, but I don't know if I could survive a kick out. But I just wanted to show y'all. Let me get the picture up and then I'll show y'all the picture. But I was scrolling on the screen. Anyway, for new releases, you do have to head over to their Facebook page and sign up. I can't remember if I answer questions or what, but you could go to their Instagram. There we go, Instagram, because she's technically challenged, and that would have required. Okay, we're gonna do that next week because she's technically challenged, and that would have required me to be really tech savvy. So, I kind of missed the opportunity there. Next up, we're gonna move over from there. And we're gonna head to, I don't have any of these in my cart, but we're gonna head over there because I just wanna see. All right, this is Diamond Art Club. Yep. You guys, what's in your cart? And the reason I do that is because you may like something that never crossed my mind. And if if it doesn't cross my mind, check out the new arrivals or hear someone's insight on why they like it, then, you never know. This one right here, this Easter garden, love it. Love it. I thought I was making it big, but it added it to the cart. I didn't click the wrong button. Now I got a Easter garden paradise in my shopping cart. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is, I was trying to slide it over to see the rendering. All right, here we go. First thing I do is I try to see the rendering. All righty, so I love it. It is a 94 by 69, so yeah, I should love it. And this right here, this is water. So it's got water in it. Obviously, that's exciting for me. I like that inside the little egg, everything gets clearer. But look at all the butterflies. Look at the butterflies. Good choice of coloring. This is by Claudia McKinney. She does a lot with like scenic horse pastures. I'm trying to think of some other stuff that I've seen, but I've seen her with like pastures, fields, meadows, things like that. But this one right here is fast. It's up there. I don't want to say it's a must-have, but it is very close to becoming a must-have for me. I really like the picture. Isn't it beautiful? Cause it's very beautiful. So again, kind of scrolling, lots of funness, lots of fun. This is another one. I believe I showed this on a Morning Laughs with me and Lizzie. The rendering is amazing. See the rendering? Amazing. It's a 55 by 55. I was very shocked by that. 55 by, but the rendering is amazing because this has 77 colors, 1 AB and 4 fairy dust. So when you have that many colors in a 55 by 55, of course, it is going to be detailed and gorgeous. So I'm pretty sure that's why the rendering looks good. But I love this shadowing. This is fast becoming. They both are in the cart. I'm pretty sure they was in the cart already, but let me check. Oh, well, these are in there also. I forgot about these. They both out of stock. I haven't been to this cart in a long time. We'll have to update it. But this one just sold out. Look at that. It says get notified. That was quick, wasn't it, y'all? You seen it let me put it in a cart 5 minutes ago. So 5 minutes later, it cannot be added. It reminds me of growing up. A lady made sugar eggs with scenery in the middle. Exactly. So definitely pretty. Again, this one right here, it's there. It's obviously now that the egg one is gone. Boy, that was fast, wasn't it? You got to be fast with these. You got to be fast. You never know. New arrivals, Diamond Art Club. So, but yes, Disinterest, that's up there for me. That, I think, or the last, there was another one, it's called Citrine. I'm not sure what occurred. I've never ever seen it. Where is the search function? I have never ever seen Citrine available. Even on the day that she came out, people say that they saw her. I have never seen her. So this canvas right here. Yep. She reminds me of my daughter. Um, the cross one is beautiful. Yep. So she reminds, this is my favorite color, green. Okay. And then, yep, she does. She reminds me of my baby. And again, never seen her. It's a 50 by 70. I never seen it available. From the time that I first went and said, ooh, I can't wait till Saturday, it said email me. No, do you, Mary? How did you get her? Like, how did I miss her? When did she come out? I don't understand how I missed her. But I am desperately waiting for her to come back. She is a must-have. So, definitely a must-have. Must-have. I gotta have her. I have fast fingers. I guess I don't. So this is the one that she was saying was gorgeous. I do like it. I love the sun and the colors. The choice in colors are so amazing. You know, I like that they put more purple hues, pink hues, and then soft like seafoam greens. I'm not fond of reds and oranges. I don't know why, but they do something to my mood. And so I definitely have a preference. I'd rather see a softer yellow with purple and pink than reds and oranges. And I know those are like more representative of sun, but it doesn't, it doesn't make me happy. I can't believe Mary has that citrine. Yep, I'm going to one of these days. I'm waiting though. I've been putting in, I think I put in every email I have. When she do come in, I'm gonna be ping, 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 ping. So this girl, Daisy Drops, she reminds me, I don't know why, but she reminds me of my niece, Taylor Swift. Yes, I call Taylor my niece, because she is poor Bud. Bud doesn't care. Bud's like, buy, shop, get as many as you like, make yourself happy. Rhonda says, ensure you add the canvas to your wish list. I seem to get notified faster when it's on my wish list. Okay, that's something I have not done, so I will go in and put it on my wish list. As I continue to scroll, Mary just finished the canvas where a lady was looking ghostly, and she was descending down a pair of stairs and things like that. What she was able to do with the enhancements and how that canvas, like I would love to see, like these are supposed to be ghostly, like I would love to see one of them, levitating, with like a more ghostly appearance and things like that. Goddess of the Stone Temple, that one right there. That's why I like to know what's in your cart, because I've passed by that image a million times and it was never a purchase or on my mind to be a purchase. But seeing what Mary did with the canvas, she's like third, down on the must-have list, simply because you see the beauty and the artistry behind the image. And shout out to Mary for having that insight from the start. I do love Lori Prindle's. Her horse series are amazing to me. What she does with their hair, beautiful. I'm not a fan of, well, let me see if she does it in this one. I'm not a fan when they make the hair look like a string of yarn. This right here, this process where it looks too stringy, I still don't know how to overcome that, but I don't know. That looks a little too pixelated. It doesn't look as soft maybe as it should. So I don't know how you could soften it up, but that's the only thing I don't like about the horsehair and stuff, is when it starts to look too stringy and stuff. But it's still, the photos themselves are gorgeous. So see, it doesn't look like that right here, coming down right here either, but it looks like that right here. I guess, trying to differentiate between the coat versus the mane of hair. I don't know. I don't know. But so Matt says the Goddess series is great. And Mary says, I have the whole series. I can't wait to do all of them now. Man, oh man. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me see if I could type it in and find it so people know what we're talking about. One moment. I'm scrolling. Here we go. Well, I should have did GD, but now I can see. I moved the cup out of my way. That was all that was missing. Did you get it from Diamond Art Club? That probably should be the next question. Because if you didn't get it from here, then she won't be showing up. Okay, here it is. All righty. You guys ready to see this? It's an email me. It's an email me. All righty. So you guys see how she walking up the stairs? But it is the actual effect of a ghost. I don't know how it was done. But this is the rendering. The rendering. Okay, it's a 70 by 70, so that's why. But hand charted, this is absolutely gorgeous. And then the spark, you guys got to see Mary's canvas for it to really hit home. But this is such a gorgeous canvas. That's why I am now offering some of my kits in all crystal, because Amy with crystal canvas art is going out of business. Oh man. Drew Coleman is the artist. Here it is right here. So you can click on view their other design. Oh, not of Santorini. That's gorgeous right there also. Goddess of Atlantis opera. This would be gorgeous. You got this one, Mary? Oh, man. I bet this one would come out even better. Woo! Look at the opportunities that you have for bling, the light coming through the building, and then water. There's water, Matt! There's water flowing off of a waterfall, effervescent foam. Yep. Those are beautiful images. Yes, they are. Look at them. Goddess of the Norwegian lights. Look at this. Look at the Aurora Borealis. Fire. These are awesome opportunities if you're trying to get into blinging and things like that. It looks like they're starting to give out, look at this, 5 fairy dust diamonds. I'm pretty sure they're sprinkled throughout the winter snow and things, but just obviously gorgeous, especially when it comes to lighting up the night and making it look eerie. I'll have to make sure the water looks wet. Thank you, Mary. If I haven't taught anybody anything, that's the one takeaway you get with me. Oh, look at Stonehenge. This is amazing. Like, I love this where I'm not sure how they did it, but this is the rendering and this looks ethereal. Love that they still kept that because I feel like that's difficult to do when you're going from proof to actual hand charted art or a canvas. So if you guys were able to see Mary did an excellent job. You can definitely see it on her Goddess of the Stone Temple. Like you can see how ethereal it looks. Water flowing into ghosts. About, oh, Matt. Matt says, about to knock Tia out of her chair again. I'm going to get me a new chair because this right here, what I'm sitting on, I'm already in pain. Tomorrow is going to be very difficult. I don't think I'm going to be able to do nothing but lay in the bed all for the rest of the day. So, uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right, I messed around. I hit back too many times and back the admin out. Sorry about that. All right. I was hitting back on the wrong screen. I'm back. I'm back. Anyway, so that takes care of what's in your cart. I love that you guys told me like what you were working on. Um and what you were grateful for. A lot of you guys kind of shared, how what you are grateful for, how I like to tie it to how this community, has just been a great source when it comes to bonding and things like that. Lastly, I'm going to leave you with Lizzie is going to Niagara Falls Saturday. I do believe, hopefully, I can get up that I am still going to go live Saturday. Just trying to get back into like a routine and things like that. Um, Yeah, I believe that is she said that she wanted to get up early. Y'all remember I tried my hardest. I got up out the bed and I sat at the desk that's right next to my bed. And I had this new monitor. It's a crazy monitor. It's like 40 inches. It's a curved monitor. And so I went live on that. But really all I wanted to do was just kind of lay down and I was struggling trying to breathe and things like that. But I did it. I got up and attended. So this week, uh, she was saying, I think they're leaving out earlier and things like that. So she doesn't know if she will be able to make it to the live. But we're still going to have a lot of fun. We're still going to check what you guys are working on. Um, yeah. So other than that, just wanted to kind of get back into the swing of things, say hi to everybody, and hugs. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Thank you guys for all coming out. Continue to see what you guys are working on. If you guys weren't aware, I do have my Palm Pal Pens and Friends on Facebook. You can continue. I don't have a collab right now. We did finish up the Love is in the Air collab. It was a lot of fun this year. But continue to kind of post over there, because what I'm going to be doing is, obviously, we're coming back for Splish Splash Spring Bash. Um, and for Splish Splash Spring Bath, we do have our resident artist. You guys know her as craftingandcrimedaily.com. We have her canvas, and I believe we had one other canvas. It hasn't shipped yet, but it was coming in from, I believe it's coming in from Captured by Ratings. I can't remember. Anyway, oh, you know what? I wanted to show you guys. See, I only got one arm that I'm working with. I can't. I'm having a difficult time trying to lift this other one that's sore. You guys know Five Below, right? Five Below. Five Below. I haven't opened them yet, I'm pretty sure. But I'm gonna be running some contests, for those diamond paintings and things like that. I did it. I did it. It's $5. Not that I need any more storage, but I thought it would be cute to run a contest for a storage box or a diamond painting and things like that. So you'll see those coming up within the next couple of weeks. Um, as we head into, obviously, we'll be trying to promote Splish Splash Spring Bash. So you'll see me trying to have a little bit of fun with the. I meant to show you guys my firefly tray. My firefly tray did come in for Love is in the Air. Even though Love is in the Air has ended, you guys could still head over there, because we have a Love is in the Air every year. So make sure that you guys still hit up Firefly. I know a few of you guys have bought your trays. We did know when we placed our order that they would be shipping in 2 to 3 weeks, because there was a notice that came up on the website that told us that it was shipped in 3 weeks and things like that. So we pretty much knew by the time Love is in the Air was over, that's when our trays would be arriving and things like that. Also, if you guys saw, I purchased this Blinging in the New Year kit from Ditsy's Diamond Den. But they did also create one in the original, call these the OG, and the OG Palm Pal pen color choice, and that came in also. So I do have that. Um, New colors that'll be going up. This is gonna take me a minute on this one because I'm a little behind. But new colors that'll be going up. This is Emerald Elegance. Emerald Elegance will be going up probably sometime in April. It was supposed to go up in March for for St. Patrick's Day. We'll see if I can get a video created and things like that. And then look at the color choices, not necessarily the blending. This is Banana Berry Cooler and Banana Berry Cooler. This is also the color choice. If you guys saw when Tima did her video and she used the E-pen on the back, that also was Banana Berry Cooler, because obviously they mold differently. So no two pens will ever look the same. Same color choices and things. But that'll be going up as well. And that's pretty much what I had for you guys. I wanted to make sure that I reached out, that I got to working with you guys. Hopefully by the weekend, I'll have made a decision on my hair. We're going curly or we're going straight. And you won't be getting the Banana Berry Cooler. So definitely will you'll see that. I'm feeling a lot better. I still got a small little bit of cough in me, and my voice is almost all the way back. So I love that. Anyway, I feel better. I feel a lot better. I don't get sick a lot, so this one took me out. But she's been making a lot of antigens And yeah, in the next couple of years, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be real good. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me tonight. Stay tuned for Morning Laughs this Saturday with Tia and Lizzie, or is it Lizzie and Tia? And you guys have a good rest of your evening. Bye. It's around here somewhere. End.